Good morning. I'm JR from eBikeLabs. At eBikeLabs, we want to make everyone a regular rider. So we need to have bikes take over cars in cities. In cities, half the commuters wish they could use a bike. But a decent bike costs nearly the same as a used car, and it doesn't last longer. And it requires a lot of practice and skills to use it. So what if bike vendors, instead of focusing on existing cyclists, were to focus on those who want to switch? What if they made bikes simpler? So why is simpler better? Well, in '97, Nokia released the best phone ever, the Nokia Communicator. Their mindset was combine the power of computers and telephones, but keep legacy, familiar interfaces. The same year, Apple rehired Steve Jobs. Their mindset was make it dead simple, use maybe unfamiliar, but natural interfaces. Now, imagine a bike that would be as simple as an iPhone. It would boast neither shifters nor gearbox, nothing complex. You would control it just by gentle pedal gestures, the same as on the phone. It would make your life simpler. It would be as easy on the steep slopes or on the flat ground. There would be no cracking gear, no cracking chain, nothing like that. Which of these two bikes do you think you would recommend to your mom and dad? So how do we do it? At eBikeLabs, we have invented the technology that flattens the earth and crushes costs. We call it eBikeOS. It's an operating system, a bike operating system, 100% software. You can try eBikeOS now. We have eval kits, it's available. It's a motor control operating system. Motor control is to e-bikes what fuel injection is to gas cars. So it's the software that runs in the metal box here. You connect it to your battery, your crankset, your motor. It'll compute the amount of juice that the motor needs and gets. It measures your pedaling, and it adjusts power every millisecond. So let's see what it does on top of it. It actually allows you to remove a lot of things from your bike and from your bike design. First thing, it adapts power to slopes, wind, gravel, weight, and more, without any extra sensor. And so you don't need a gearbox. By the way, it's the same as in electric cars. Why would bikes have gearboxes? Same thing about the mode display. You don't need that. Same thing about the smart lock. The eBikeOS will lock your bike through the motor via and without any battery. If your sensors fail, it will actually compensate for it. It extends battery range by 30%. And it also provides for regenerative braking, which means that your brake pads would last 3 times longer. So I'll stop here. Net, eBikeOS crushes both complexity and costs. So eBikeOS is here today. To make it a standard, we need to boost sales and help customers and bike vendors adopt the software. So there's a unique opportunity for investors to grow a disruptive innovation within a blue ocean devoid of incumbent sharks. Why disruptive? We make bikes much simpler and cheaper. Why blue ocean? Well, who else in our industry focuses on non-cyclists? So for 2.5 million euros, you can help us together with us build a market that is 10 billion euro or more.
Excellent.
Thank you for listening. Let's make everyone a rider.
Thank you. All right, questions?
I'm fully on board with the visuals, by the way. So that's great. This is an important problem to solve because bikes are just absurdly complex. But talk to us about what the manufacturers say right now. Are they with you? Are they like, yeah, we need to fix this, or are they more in the line that derailleurs are fine? Everyone gets that.
We have released the first eval kits this month, so it's very early in the process. We have shipped 4 of them to bike manufacturers who have already actually installed them on their bikes and are testing it. We have a waiting list of 10 more. We don't have that many kits. In fact, we have a German manufacturer that is helping us that has invested in building the hardware for it. So indeed, we have actually vendors that are along with us and that believe in that story. Yes.
Okay, interesting. So the market is actually screaming for more right now.
I mean, it's the same as in the phone market. Everybody was following Nokia or Motorola or BlackBerry Ring, right? And then something happened.
Yeah, excellent.
With the different price points for e-bikes, sub 1,500, middle market, and then over 10,000, is it true to say that the lower price point bikes, this technology isn't as relevant because simplicity sometimes is higher kind of component pricing?
It's actually more relevant in the mid segment as well as in the low segment. You can reduce, depending on your business model, whether you are a bike vendor or you are an operator, you can reduce your costs, your BOM between 150 to 250 euros just using this software.
Fantastic.